Finally made it to the Pro Bowl. I don't know when we'll get to the Super Bowl, but I just want to have some fun, talk about the year a little. Hmm. Let's see how some of these teams did it. So we had the Oilers home team advantage. Just boom. Beat the Barons, the Browns, Super Bowl bound. The Bears beat the Vikings, lost to the Seahawks. The Seahawks beat the Niners, the Bears, and the Giants with Baker Mayfield. That was fun to watch. You can watch it all. Apophaeniacs YouTube. APOPHENIAKS. Apophaeniacs on YouTube. That's the channel name. Got all the games on there. This one will be up later. And we looked at the Pro Bowl roster, but let's look again. Kind of talk about it. Justin Fields doesn't have to go lose another Super Bowl. Ahmad Middlebrooks doesn't have to go win another one or lose another one. He's been through a lot. But Justin Fields was the NFC quarterback, definitely the best, other than our Super Bowl quarterback. In the NFC, that'd be John West, but I'd argue he probably didn't have as good a year as Justin Fields. Anyway, same with Ahmad Middlebrooks. It's not like even Justin Herbert would be QB2. QB3 might be Josh Allen, but I don't know. Could still be Josh Burns. So Super Bowl doesn't really affect that, like, these are actually probably the best players because the only thing missing might be like DK Metcalf would be the best wide receiver, maybe. But Darnell Mooney was really good, so that's all fun. That's all fun. Defense. Punt returners, they got Winters. The best punt returner was on the Seahawks and he's in the Super Bowl. He should be here. But he had one in this last game, even. Winters. Like, let's go back because I don't remember. Why are you talking draft? Player stats. NFL. Defense. Winters has the most tackles. Right, Roquan Smith had the most tackles in Dipsey Madden. I mean, he's only had 67, so. Or interception king. Oh, Antonio Wise, Tyler Collins, Joe Foreman, Austin Herbert, Perkins. This is not correct. Yeah, McClendon had 10. Where's Marquise McClendon? 10. 10. Sacks. Burns. Young. Miles Garrett at 12.5, so he led the AFC. The NFC just had the real vests. Brian Burns, Chase Young, Alfonso Sellers, Nick Bosa, former Columbus Capital. We should get him back. And get him back. Whew! 12 sacks each for Skylar's Eric Goldman and Freddie Glenn. Brian Boswell, 11. Ooh. No Weaver, Christian McKinney had good years. Miles Garrett led the league and got in the AFC. Ooh, Gary Bowers at a 10. Rudolph had 10. Riddick at 8.5. Darius Jones at 8.5. Kick return touchdowns in the AFC. Bigsby had 2. And nobody did that all year. He had 2. I think that was just in the regular season. Seemed like I had 3. And that is crazy. Punt return. Nobody. Oh, only Hendricks. Only Greg Hendricks had a punt return for a touchdown this year. That was it. And it was the longest punt return. Other than that, Bigsby had a 33-yard punt return this entire season. It's insane. $104 yards to the house. $104 yards. Will that ever happen? You know, again, look at all the 99, 96, 95, 104. So we got to see that this year. Passing, Ahmad Middlebrooks did it, but he got the MVP stolen by his own receiver, who I guess did really good and had 38 touchdowns, but I guess that was 38 of his 54 touchdowns. Kind of seems like kind of deserved MVP. 97 yards. 97 yards, so you know that he threw it to him. Metcalf took it in the NFC too. It's just insane. Sean McDermott is coach of the year. Insanity. Brandon Staley. Huh? Maggie. Juan Blanco was seventh. This guy. Ortega's ninth. Made the Super Bowl. Ugh, I hate Urban Meyer. How? How did they have the number one offense? Total yards gained? Oh my gosh. By 100 yards. It's total offensive yards that it's ranked on. Oh, wow. So they're the number one defense. Is pass yards allowed, I guess? Well, those are rush yards, too. The Seahawks were actually third, stopping the run. So that's going to come into play. The Oilers try to run all over them. Total yards allowed? Still the Oilers. The Bears, the Barons, the Browns. Those are the best defenses. And the Dolphins, the Patriots, the Caps, and the Seahawks are up there. It's good defenses. Holy cow. They led the league in interceptions with 28 interceptions. They did not lead the league in sacks anywhere near. But they led Dipsey Madden in sacks by, they were second behind the Browns. Points allowed. It's not even a question. They're almost 100 off from the Bears or the Browns or the Seahawks are way down here. They didn't even give up 200 points this season. Not even 1,000 yards rushing. Not even 3,000 yards passing. Not even 4,000 total yards. Third down conversion. 69% third down conversion percentage for the defense. For the offense. What? What? Where the Packers had the worst, and the Seahawks had 61%. We also had the second most fourth down conversions with 20 behind the Ravens who had 20. Fourth down attempts. We didn't have nearly as many. 20 for 25. Fourth down percentage. The Patriots. The Seahawks had 83% fourth down. They were 10 for 12. The 20 for 25 is a lot. Twice as many. Didn't really deter them. The 17 for 20 is crazy. The Patriots on fourth down. Red zone efficiency, we're looking at the Oilers, and the Seahawks were second. Makes sense. Red zone percentage, 88%. 83% for the Seahawks. Ooh. Penalties. How? How is it that they're getting 911 penalty yards on 102 penalties? The most penalized team in the league. But us, there's no penalties in the user games, I guess. Because the second it's not a Dipsey team, it just goes from 50 to 400 yards, 9 to 57. So you can tell that it's rigged for the Patriots, Bears, Barons, Browns, Oilers, and Seahawks, and Capitals. And that's one of the reasons we might have to play some of those Ravens games. Play some of those Bucks games. Play some of those Cowboys games, maybe, just to make it fair. 814 penalty yards. Makes no sense. The least amount of pass yards was from the Oilers. The least amount of rushing yards was from the Browns. And then the Oilers had the most, with almost 3,000 yards for total rushing. The Barons are the only other team with 2,000 points per game. We're looking at the Browns and then the Oilers. Passing touchdowns, we know that's the Browns. The Capitals made a try at it. Rushing touchdowns, 38 for the Oilers. The Chiefs had 27. Patriots at 27. It's really, really good for the Chiefs. The most first downs, the least first downs goes to the Barons. The most goes to the Caps. 327. Wow. Turnovers. 22 turnover difference. 8 giveaways. 7 interceptions. 1 fumble loss. 30 takeaways. 28 defensive interceptions. 2 fumble recoveries. That's really good. Who had the most takeaways? Oh, we tied with the Browns, but they also had 22 interceptions. And so their difference was not as good. Their difference was 5, whereas was 22. That's the difference between 7 interceptions and 22 interceptions. And that's the difference between that game when you watch it. Is interceptions. Stuff like that. Like they lost 3 fumbles. Who had the most fumbles lost? 0 fumbles lost. It was the Patriots, then the Browns, then the Barons, then the Ravens. How did all these teams not lose a fumble? The Chiefs, the Jets, the Caps didn't lose a fumble all year. Wow. Who didn't throw an interception? No one. But the Oilers threw the least with 7. And that's all Josh Allen. Just being careful. He didn't throw a lot of touchdowns, but so he didn't throw a lot of interceptions. 7 was the least anyone could do in the league. 10 for the Colts. 12 for the Titans. Only 12 for the Barons. Who had the most? The Capitals with 25 interceptions. So Justin Herbert saved Ahmad Middlebrooks from throwing 22, leading the league in interceptions, and the Steelers 21. Ravens had 20. Fins had 19. Wow. 28 interceptions. Can't. 4 fumble recoveries. Yeah, 3. Four fumble recoveries. Jaguars at 48 sacks. That's a 36. Steelers and the Ravens allowed the most points, basically. The Dolphins let everyone run all over them. The Jaguars and the Broncos let everyone pass all over them. Titans couldn't stop anyone. Now let's look at the legacy leaderboards. Myles Garrett couldn't get over Khalil Mack, even with the record. 19 yearly awards, 5 Super Bowls, 7 championships wasn't enough. Even though Khalil Mack. This is all time. Like, for some reason, Brady's 7 Super Bowls, 10 championships, and leading every. That did get. Hello for Khalil Mack. Makes no sense. Like, what did he do to deserve that no one can get over him? Myles Garrett needs another Super Bowl. Dang it. He might not get it. Nobody will ever be that good again. Because if Brady can't do it with 7 Super Bowls, 10 championships, 21 yearly awards, and like every freaking lifetime achievement, DK Metcalf, same thing. 2 Super Bowls, 4 championships, 23. You know, 23,000. He's won 5 Super Bowls, 7 championships, 3 yearly awards. How much better can it get? You can't get yearly awards as an owner, so your legacy don't matter. Best active player. Team Hall of Fame. It's like, jeez. Head coach. Why Malcolm's ahead of everybody? Nick is second. Sean McDermott's China. Ortega's got 1 Super Bowl, 2 championships. There's Pete Carroll. They didn't give it to him, but he should be here. John Madden, what the heck? Come on. Pete Carroll did better than that. Multiple Super Bowls. He's 10,000 away from Brady. And then Russell Wilson, he's better than already. So now with 3 Super Bowls, 5 championships, 5 Super Bowls, 6 championships. Oh, he's over Russell. He's over Aaron. Justin Fields is chasing Russ. But he's better than Ben Roethlisberger. Josh Allen's chasing Patty Mahomes. Oh, wow. They have like exactly the same resume right now. But Patrick Mahomes is still getting, wow. Yeah, he's got a championship. He's trying to get that second Super Bowl. They still might never put him over Patty Mahomes. It's crazy. A level of disrespect. And then Herbert's got 5 yearly awards. Prescott, same thing. Deshaun. Dirty Deshaun Watson. Ben Roethlisberger is your Hall of Fame like reference. Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen are looking a lot like Ben Roethlisberger. You know, 2 Super Bowls, 3 championships. If we could just get one more championship each. Fields has got 6. So they're like, he's behind Aaron Rodgers. He's behind Russell Wilson. He's, my little buck's just young, but he's just behind Brady, barely. Halfbacks. There's some disrespect here. Here's Brown. 1 Super Bowl, 2 championships. You know, here's Wheaton, who's got a Super Bowl and 3 championships. Taylor. Montgomery's got 5 championships. Could have had 6 last year, but he didn't stick with the team. And they just lost again anyway, I guess. But he's one of the best of all time. He's sitting on in free agency, even though he was a capital, I thought. Must have gotten let go. Nick Chubb, 5 Super Bowls, 8 championships, 2 yearly awards. Harris, 6 yearly awards. Come on, I guess Harris is 6 yearly awards, and he's one of the best of all time. Should definitely be somewhere behind AP. Kamara, McCaffrey, Josh Jacobs, the only good running back to ever get a Super Bowl and a championship, and his 14 yearly awards will make it hard to beat. But I feel like someone will come along. I mean, he's got 1 Super Bowl and 1 championship, but Brown has a Super Bowl and 2 championships, and he's about to get his second Super Bowl. No, I don't think he's gonna get up to here, but he could get close. And who, 5 Super Bowls for Nick Chubb. It's still, he's just right there. But Brown actually led the league in rushing this year and stuff like that. Fast. Just the best of all time. You should go get him. Still playing. 4 yearly awards, 4 yearly awards. Nabbers. It's all about nabbers. Metcalf, followed by Robinson. 5 championships. 4 championships. Devontae Adams with his 1 Super Bowl that he got with Cam Newton, who didn't make the Hall of Fame for some reason. Stephon Diggs. Never got that Super Bowl. Jarvis Landry. Never got his Super Bowl either. But he had 1 good year, and then he had a bunch of good years, but he just, I don't know. 1 championship, no Super Bowl. Something happened to him. It was the best. Larry Fitzgerald, Mooney, Donovan Peoples-Jones has been around for all 5 Super Bowls. Oh no. They don't have Anthony Schwartz on here, even though he just won MVP. Oh, yeah, they do. They just have him lower than Mooney somehow. 7 yearly awards, 9. I don't get it. 6 championships, 7 championships. Like, what makes these different? Whatever, though, right? And then right after that, got Donovan Peoples-Jones. Davis, yeah. He's trying to get 2. Ruggs, yeah, he got 1. Fall Guys got 5 for 5. 1 yearly award. He really is one of the best of all time. He should have gone to Houston. These guys are still around. We could get him. Godwin. He's got a Super Bowl, a championship. Didn't have a Super Bowl just sitting around. Well, there's Harvin. Yeah, Moon is good. Tight end, best tight end of all time is still Kelsey. Hooper's just trying to catch up. But he's overgrown. There's still George Kittle. Pitts we could try to get. Or Noah Fant. Or something like that. Dawson Knox had one Super Bowl. One championship. And now he's a Bronco. And it's sad. It's sad. We should get him back next year. We'll come back. Kelsey, the best left tackle of all time is Willis Jr. And then O. Brown. And he's still playing. Willis Jr.'s still playing. Bacon's still playing. He's got a Super Bowl, 3 championships. Slater, who's best left guard? D'Antonio had 5 Super Bowls, 7 championships. Then he retired, the best left guard of all time. Peters had a Super Bowl and a championship. I don't remember who with. Here's our new left guard. Who has 3. The best center of all time is not Najee Harris with 5 Super Bowls and 7 championships. It's Ragno with 8 yearly awards. Yeah. How do you get yearly awards as a center? Should go get him. Wait, go ahead, Jack Martin. He had nothing. Hill had 2 Super Bowls. Holiday had 1. He's trying to be the best right guard of all time. Right tackles. Lewis. 4 Super Bowl, 5 championships. No love. Clowney was the best left end. He was a Brown. What? 5 Super Bowl. Buckner. Four Super Bowls. 4 Super Bowls. Just 2 defensive tackles up 4 championships, 4 Super Bowls, 3 championships, 4 Super Bowls. How does that even work? It's not possible. Broken. 3 Super Bowls, 4 championships. Oh, that makes sense. The best right end of all time. Okay, so he's got that. He's got that. It's the best left outside linebacker of all time. What's going on? Bobby Wagner. 2 Super Bowls. 4 championships. That's gonna be hard to beat. Ooh, Edmonds is trying to do that. Nuosu with 6 yearly awards and he never got one, but he's the best of all time. Josh Allen. He's got the greatest of all time. They're sitting there. Best cornerback, Alexander. 6 yearly awards. Yes. But Newsom's got 5 Super Bowls. Come on now. Free safety. It's not Corey. Ugh, he's so good. Star safety. Adams. Just 2 Super Bowls and 3 championships. Harrison Jr. There's Claxton. Lutz. Yeah, Tyler Bass is trying to catch up. Oh yeah, you really good too. Gillian. Let's get on with this game. We're gonna be the AFC because we have to. But also, they were much better this year. Ah, we get to see Josh Jacobs. He might actually play too. So it's Pro Bowl football, and here's Bigsby with the return. We know he had a touchdown last week. Bixby, isn't he a Seahawk? No, he's a Brown. He had 2 in the regular season. Oh, I finally get to throw to this guy. Payne. I know he's gonna be open. Best. He's that Chiefs running back. And a run forward, and that's what you see from Ahmad. And it looks like Jacobs is hurt. Oh no, there he is. So we got him in. To see the greatest running back of all time get a first down, Josh Jacobs. A living legend. Oh no, we got the Columbus Capitals coach. Josh Jacobs. This one to the MVP, Anthony Schwartz. This one going back to the MVP. No, yeah, that was Anthony Schwartz. So if the AFC was a team, I think they would be a little too overpowered. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs. So we don't know if he's going to be back next year. And that might be one of the last times we get to see him score. So it's really cool that he got to play in this game. It's really cool that we get to see him out here. Quincy for the extra point. And he missed it. Wide left. So 6-0 in this Pro Bowl. But it's still early, and Justin Fields is going to get the ball. And we'll see what he can do with it. A little reverse. 50 by Mooney. So the Bears use their 2 guys. But of course we know they got Taylor at running back, who was great all year for the Giants. So Fields with the running back is looking nice. This one incomplete. Trying to get it to number 8. Herbert is hurt. Garrett is hurt. Oh my goodness. So we don't know if we'll see Myles Garrett ever play again. Honestly, too. These are guys that might retire. Didn't get to play in his last Pro Bowl. And Justin Herbert doesn't get to play in the Pro Bowl after missing last week, and really, like, you miss the championship. I mean, the divisional round game. It's so rough. But we got to see Dwayne Haskins. Jonathan Taylor. Shiftier than ever. Jonathan Taylor breaking one. He's in the red zone now. So just imagine if Fields had this type of run game. There probably wouldn't be 25 interceptions. It's the end of the first. It's 6-0. The AFC winning so far. And they put a stop to Jonathan Taylor. And they do again. Picked off by McClendon. Something he did all year. You knew he had that. Come on. All year you see him pick people off. And all year you watch Field throw picks, trying to get it to Mooney. It's the story of the NFC. Other than, I guess, the Seahawks. To Payne. And they're 4 for 4, 47 yards. To Schwartz in the end zone. I think he overthrew him. Oh. Picked off by the other number 7. But both those quarterbacks threw a lot of picks this year. This one incomplete. Trying to get it to Mooney. This one to Jonathan Taylor, and he does not go far. It's going to be 2nd and 9. And just not enough. Great to see a lot of these teams. That was Danny's punt return. So Ahmad's going to get the ball back here. Lead to Anthony Schwartz. Again to the MVP, Anthony Schwartz. You wonder why it was the MVP. It's because, oh my goodness, a sack by Burns. Tackled, 2-minute warning, 6-0. Forces another throw, almost picked, but not quite. So field goal time. And he missed it. So it's going to stay 6-0 so far. Josh Burns holding the kick. Picked off by James Jr. And it's good to have him back. He's a Colt. Picking up where they left off. This one to Anthony Schwartz. Oh no, another pick. So pick a Palooza. It's gonna stay 6-0. A timeout by Fields. 57 seconds left. The screen. Everybody out here except the Seahawks and the Oilers. Or if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, I guess. But they moved away from Buffalo to become the Oilers. Because I don't really like the Bills. They got the right colors, though, to be the Oilers, is what I always thought. And it's so fun having the Houston Bowl. I keep 2 Houston teams. It's not like the Texans left Houston. So it's all just an interesting, fun type of time, you know. So they're going to kick a field goal to make it 3-6 and get the ball at the beginning of the half. Make this an interesting game. And he drills it, of course. You know, it's just an interesting time, interesting game. The AFC's leading in everything except that they're both throwing 2 picks. And Josh Jacobs has a touchdown. They were running the ball, it was working. So kicking off to the AFC, to the NFC. It's Dolphins kicker. Kicking off to the New Orleans Saints returner. So all these teams were looking for more glory this year. And now they're here. And there's Jonathan Taylor. So they're going to keep their same offense. Even though they have so much more depth because it's close. Throwing James Jr. George Kittle gets the first. Tampa Bay. There you go. All right, biggest third down of the game so far. It's really going to define it. Let's see if they can get this. And they do to George Kittle. He's hard to stop. Now you just want to hold him to a field goal still. To George Kittle, 1 yard. Touchdown NFC. So they take the lead late. They go up 6-10. So let's put on a show. To Payne. Big play. And another big play, but this time for the defense. That's his second sack. Makes it 2nd and 21. This one they're going to get to Anthony Shorts to try and make third down believable. Oh my gosh, one of the best catches of all time. To Anthony Schwartz. So you're going to watch it bounce off his hands into Anthony Schwartz's hands. Heads up play. And they're 1 yard away. And it's going into the fourth quarter. You'll be down if you don't get it. I think you go for this and you give it to the best running back of all time. Not Damien Harris. Come on, you have the best running back of all time. You, Josh Jacobs. But here we go, Josh Jacobs. Prove it. Proves that he's the best. With that one. Sacked. Sacked. So to Anthony Schwartz. And it's 3rd and 2. They hand this one to Brooklyn Barons. Josh Jacobs, who's got 5 rushes, 33 yards, and a touchdown. He's averaging, some good stuff. I say you just keep handing it to him until they stop him. Second and goal. So Josh Jacobs can't be stopped. Oh my goodness. Though he is. Let's get Ferguson. So from the 3. And they get it to Anthony Schwartz. That's the MVP of the league right there, and you know why, kinda now. And I suspect that they might toss it to him again to try and win this game. So keep an eye on Anthony Schwartz. So get it to him. 14-10 now. They're gonna have to score a touchdown in the last 3 minutes to win this game. So you can't write it any better than this. It's been a close game all game. The AFC and the NFC, the tension between them is higher than ever to see who's actually better. People say the AFC is a lot better and the NFC is garbage. And they've been saying that, It doesn't really show Super Bowl-wise, but we know that the Dipsey Madden teams own the AFC, and so that's the conspiracy. That's what this game comes down to, is can they beat the refs and stuff? Because, and not only that, just the game flow itself, The integrity of the game is called into question in these games, and especially when you're watching the NFC, but the AFC is really just that much better, and that's all it is. It's because they just got, oh no, all those teams that are good, that are all Dipsey Madden teams. Of course, the Dipsey Madden teams are going to be better. They're user teams, so they get, but the players are all great. 2-minute warning in the Pro Bowl. It's 14-10. But Justin Fields, he doesn't win the Super Bowl in these situations. But maybe, just maybe in the Pro Bowl, he could show Ahmad Middlebrooks that he can win a game like this with a stacked team. When you got the best players from both teams, you should be able to squeak a win out. So 1 minute, 30 seconds left. A minute, 15 seconds left. They got all 3 timeouts. They just need a touchdown to win. Touchdown! To Mooney. So in the big game, they come up big time. It's 14-17 with a minute left on the clock. So a touchdown wins it. A field goal throws us into overtime. Gets it to the 29 with 55 seconds left. So is Ahmad Middlebrooks gonna flounder this time as he throws his first incompletion, and Quincy's already missed today? So do ya feel it? Bumped. Call their first time out. I don't know how he caught that when there was severe interference on it. Unseen severe interference. Maynard gets this for a handful of yards, but gets out of bounds somehow. This one to Payne, and they're going to have to call their second timeout as they're just in field goal range, barely. And I'm feeling some shots at the end zone here, or at least you try. That's a pick and the game. Wow. So the NFC totally blindsides the AFC. Everybody said they couldn't do it. Everybody said they were going to win. I believed in them, though. That's a tough loss. Ahmad Middlebrooks just throwing 3 picks. So I think I might play the Super Bowl just because that was such a good, close game. And it made me want to win now. It's gonna be a big time Super Bowl.